Hello! Good morning! Hold on, let me get situated next to the mic, actually. Because I have a horrible habit of drifting away. Hello! How's everyone doing today? Are we doing fine on this totally normal stream? It's a very normal day. It's so normal outside. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I have done grinding, chat. I've done more grinding than before. I have done team building. I have done strategizing. And I think we can get to the end today. The end of what? So anyway, our team. We've mastered every class we've got. Not every single one of them, obviously. But we've gotten all of the important ones on everyone I want them to for now. Edea has mastered Pirate, as well as Swordmaster, as well as Knight, and Monk. We have finally gotten the one ability in that class I've been looking for this whole time, Natural Talent. So, let me give you a little analysis of what we're rocking here, okay? Yes, 59 attack power. She's not here to hit things, she's here to heal. That is her job, that is her one job, she's very good at it. Tiz, actual physical attacker, 143 in each hand. He's very much about speed, about getting hits first. What the hell is going on there? Rewards enabled on channel? What? Screw off, Streamlabs. I got enough weird shit going on today. I mean, nothing's weird. Nothing is wrong. There's nothing happening here. What are you talking about? It's a perfectly normal day. Alright, we got Tiz, 143 in each hand, which is pretty decent. Edea's rocking 554. I've cracked the code! So, this is great and all. This is a fantastic thing to have for damage output. There's one small problem with it, chat. We can't actually use it. Oh, fuck. The way it's supposed to work is this is the general strat to get beyond the damage cap and hit a new level of limit. We talked about this before. Normal damage cap is 10k, Bravely Second lets you hit 100k, which I still think is a really cool way of doing it. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do Bravely Second on this. We're out. We have no means of doing that. Which reminds me, I need to turn off encounter rate, because we're just blitzing through places today. But I do have a plan. We can't get the single huge, like, mega powerful hit, because what you're supposed to do is have her get the buff and then land this move, which does 4 times the damage of a normal attack. Which is insane. But we might have the next best thing. Unleash physical water attacks, dealing 0.3 times damage of a conventional attack, up to 16 times on one target. With our absurd attack power, instead of only doing 10,000 damage per turn, I think we might be able to get 20,000, which is pretty damn good. 20,000 or higher, it really depends on how much Edea's physical attack is enough to factor in for this calculation. But in terms of everyone's strategy, we've got Edea running the attack buff, Knuckle Lore, and Natural Talent to make her as strong as physically possible. Ringabel rocking Arcanist for extra MP and extra black magic conservation so he can keep pushing out that good damage in the middle of the fight. We have Anyes, who is going to be completely restoring the party's health every single turn with little to no issue, who passively has the ability to save white magic MP. And then we have Tiz rocking the hit count. I think my boy's gonna do some good damage out here. If I can learn to set up that, like, hit count boosting move, we can take advantage of this frenetic fighting, which raises the limit on number of attacks from 16 to 32, which is insanely good. I think we can do this. I think we can bulldoze straight through to the end. I should probably save the game first, as soon as I get readjusted to my buttons. It's a little bit loud, actually. Hold on. There we go, that's better. Amigo Bot, who the fuck is that? Oh. Level 35. Hun. I appreciate the effort, but you're not getting anywhere at this rate. Alright, let's do this. We're heading straight to the top of Eternia Central Command. If we find anything better in terms of equipment along the way, we take it and we figure out how to make it work. Ooh, actually, wait, speaking of better equipment, I completely forgot about accessories. I can't put accessories on Edea. That's fine. High speed on you. That's good. We want that. Cast Reflect, Dread, Death, Charm, Confuse. Yeah! And then... having your strength increased is pretty good. We'll stick with that. So Agnes' new ability is Holy One. It lowers her physical attack power, but massively increases the amount that she heals with white magic. Combined with Healing Lore and the ability to conserve MP from white magic, I'm pretty sure she can fully restore the team no matter what. What the fuck is going on with Edea's hat? Like I said, perfectly normal stream today. Totally, it's the normalest season of all, you know? Hey, what's up, mysterious hat man? I wouldn't mind a couple of scripted encounters. That'd be nice, getting a chance to show exactly what it is Edea's got. Or just getting some lore out of the way, you know. Either case is pretty good.
Hail,
Got me look goofy.
Nessian children of man.
Whomst the fuck?
Who's there?
Oh, is that fucking...
A petulant daughter's act of rebellion against the father who neglected her.
Okay, you know that's not what this is about.
What?
The naive Vestal's sense of justice as dictated by others, unquestioned as it is unflinching.
Ooh.
An orphaned existence, ignorant of himself and alone in this world.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Has playing as the trusty friend filled your hollow soul, boy?
Damn, boy, leave him alone.
Show yourself!
Not but
Whoa!
children, all of you.
Bat?
What?
Whoa! Hey, I didn't even get a turn, you
I'm done
asshole.
here. I leave the rest to you, Alternus Dim.
Your cooperation is much appreciated.
I believe it is Count de Rosso.
Cooperation? No. It is simply a matter of friendly concern. My interest lies in the Templars, the Grand Marshal's daughter. You may cast the remaining 3 into the dungeon, if you so wish.
I do not remember this sequence at all. Is this going to be longer than I thought? Damn.
Yes, my lord.
The 2 newest members of the Council of Six have perished at the hands of the Vestal.
I mean, one was kind of literally on their way out mid-explosion. And I mourn the death of the other just as much.
I never had the chance to meet them.
So Victor and Victoria have met their end?
Yeah, we kind of committed a little bit of murder.
Yes, Lord Marshal.
A tragic end to tragic lives.
That is true.
Indeed. But the Vestal and her fellow conspirators have been captured.
Though the toll was heavy, we have them at last. Well done, Alternus. Well done.
No, this was not my doing. It was his.
I see.
There was one more matter, Lord Marshal.
You don't say.
Your daughter, Edea, is in her room.
And
I simply thought you'd wish to know.
Oh, is this our first time seeing his face? Damn! He kind of built. For a chibi dude. Wow! This is a big fucking room! Yo, she's got treasure chest. Oh my god! I was a little bit annoyed for a minute when they had her positioned like a princess with her full fucking, like, series of dresses on the floor. Then I saw the wall of armaments and thought, yeah, you know what? I want this room. I want this room for myself. Holy shit.
Is this...
How many swords is that?
Is this my room? Where is everybody?
Oh. Ooh. Treasure. 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 Treasure? Damn it, there's no treasure. How am I supposed to enjoy being back home if there's nothing for me to loot? Weapons! God damn it. I can't have anything. Is that a tiny, adorable little freaking puppy plush? I love it. Edea, you have fantastic taste. I love that the giant wall of weapons is right next to her bed. If anything comes loose, she dies instantly. It's fun. Do we get like a zoom out if I stay still? I want to see all the artwork. Yeah! Oh, it's cool! Such a good, like, thematic design to it, too. Like, everything is supposed to be very, you know, very much catered to her. She lived the high life until now, but she also has all the weapons she wanted. She has a picture of her family on the wall. And yet, like, the cold stone design really just overbears any potential homeliness. Such good design. I love it. Anyways, let me out.
No, leave us. I simply wish to speak with my daughter. Now go.
Uh-oh. Edea, what the fuck are you wearing?
Father.
I'm a pirate! You're a disgrace.
You never learned to knock first, no matter how many times I asked.
It seems like ages.
Aww.
What have you done with my friends? Where have you taken them?
Your fellow conspirators are held in the dungeon.
The dungeon? I'd feared that. So they yet live?
As for the Wind Vestal,
Agnes, what will you do with her? You'll bring ruin upon Eternia if you harm a hair on her head.
you speak of ruin. It is you and your conspirators who nearly brought ruin upon this land. Crystalism is a cult, a tool for deceiving the masses. We can trust them with the crystals no longer. The Wind Vestal shall never again see the light of day. And should she persist with her uncooperative attitude...
At least he's contemplating not killing her. Already, fucking, the Grand Marshal has been immediately more considerate than every single other person in his forces we've met. Except for maybe Kamiizumi.
Then it's as I feared. You'll have her executed, though she was merely caught in a web spun of your selfish ideals.
Selfish, you say?
Well, they are, aren't they? You send big men to chase down and capture one little girl. You wage war far and wide. You ravage nature. You bring suffering upon innocence. Are those your ideals, Father? What is it you're trying to do? I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Jesus. This is another reason why Edea is one of my favorite characters ever. She's genuinely going through it. God, I love this game so much!
I did not raise you to be such a shallow little fool.
Father, why do you say such things?
The Earth Crystal is now the last of the crystals here upon Luxendark to retain its normal state.
Normal, huh?
All who seek to awaken the crystal, whether the Vestal or my own flesh and blood, shall face the wrath of my blade! You shall remain here whilst you regain your senses.
And just how long am I to be your prisoner?
Until you realize the error of your ways!
Seriously, what the fuck is going on with Edea's hat?
Redouble the guard. My daughter poses a graver threat than you might think.
We have kicked ass thus far. Holy shit, she has the natural talent ability. Everyone fucking... max defense! We need it!
It's as I feared. Father does not understand.
Ah! The Count! The Vampire Man!
Lord DeRosso, Your Grace, what brings you here? It has been 15 years since you last ventured forth.
15, you say? It brings me joy to see what a fine Grand Marshal you have become.
Old friends!
For an immortal
Lord
such
DeRosso.
as I, 15 years seems but a fleeting moment in time.
He looks kind of greasy, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the hair.
Do you recall that day? It was dreadfully cold by your reckoning, though just the sort of weather in which I delight. Upon ceding the head counselor's seat to you, I retired to my castle and partook of a goblet of steaming wine.
Why the fuck is your wine steaming? My guy, are you good?
And now 15 years have passed since you rid yourself of me by naming me Archduke. But I ask you, are you content? You seized the Earth Crystal and laid waste to the places sacred to the Orthodoxy. And you brought the crystals under the dominion of man, exploiting them to build your ideal society. All great deeds we failed to accomplish. You should be proud.
I did it not for pride.
I would
There
have
we
you
go.
accept my words as true, for there is no veiled reproach therein.
Oh.
Indeed, you have acted most valiantly, unlike we who have long done naught but watch from the shadows.
So whomst the fuck is we?
And yet, you have been too hasty, brave the Templar. I fear I do not share your urgency, for my life has spanned 2,400 years.
Well, thank you for the info, sir, and the lore dump.
But I understand the reasoning therein, and it is from such understanding that I say you have been too hasty.
Though 15 years have passed, you have changed not one bit. However, if I might respond...
Alright, Edea, start tearing down the walls.
Just doesn't understand. Right. Already. It's quite a way to the dungeon, but I'll manage.
Alright, kid, let's fuck this place up. Uh-oh.
Forgive me, Lord Marshal. Is Edea here with you?
Well, that's a great sign.
No, she is not. She was supposed to be confined to her chambers.
Ultimus is about to get ripped fucking limb from limb.
Yes, Lord Marshal, she was. But she suddenly disappeared.
What's this? We're not the sentries vigilant?
They claim never to have stepped from their post. Her chamber door was never opened.
Then how could she have?
Ah, her father's daughter indeed. She acts from the same sentiments. Those sentiments that you once held for the Crystal Orthodoxy.
How could you know that? Have you not been away from this land these 15 years?
Somebody knows a lot more than they're letting on, huh, DeRosso?
Was it not you who drove me to exile? Well, be that as it may. But to one such as I, you and your daughter are one and the same. Passionate, stubborn, not even 100 years old. So it is I can understand what both father and daughter are thinking, simply by watching. You ought try speaking with her, and listening too. Your time for such opportunities grows short. Crystalism, anti-crystalism. The quarrel between you and your daughter is but a proxy for that clash of ideas. Open your heart before it is too late. The very future of this world hangs in the balance.
Fuck yeah.
You truly have not changed, have you?
Is that so? Well, you must forgive me. But lest you forget, it was you who appointed me Archduke.
Look at that smug little grin he had. Hey, we're here!
I know the dungeon key is around here somewhere.
Alright, let's get moving, team. Are you actually gonna give me control at any point?
Found it!
There we go.
Now to free everyone.
Aye. Party chat. Is Edea gonna start talking with herself? 4 birds in a cage. Agnes, Edea, ring a bell. Are you alright? Fit as a fiddle. I am unharmed as well. Rude. It's a big idea leaving me out. Sorry. Wait, Edea isn't here. What? Where is she then? Think about it. This is her home. She has friends here, family. Right about now, she... You can't think this was all a trap. Edea is not the sort of person to commit such deception. Fucking hell, I cannot speech. I cannot speech. Period. And possible question mark. Edea is not the sort of person to commit such deception. I will not believe it. She's right. Me neither. And me least of all. I'm saying she's in more danger than all of us. We're only enemies of the state. What, and Edea isn't? With her, it's personal. She betrayed them, Tis. People here must bear a grudge against her. So you suspect she is being subjected to an especially cruel punishment? Ring a bell. Your journal. What does it say? Anything about getting out of here? I'll have a look. No luck. I suppose even miraculous tomes have their limits. And let us send Ari as a scout. What? Ari as a what now? You can pass between these bars. Please, go and have a look around the area. Nice thinking, Agnes. She may be able to track down the cell keys. But what if someone sees me? Ari, fucking find your spine. I'm sure you are part bug in some capacity. I don't know if you have a spine, if I'm entirely real with you, but find one and use it. Do you think I can just muscle through like you all? You see any muscle on me? At all? If you all remain here, we'll get no closer to the Earth Crystal. Or to Edea. At least see if she's being held here in the dungeons or not. Oh, fine. If you want me to go, I'll go. Wouldn't want Edea harmed. I don't think anyone cares what happens to me. Thank you, Ari. I should be praying to my pendant for your safe return. I expect I'll need it. Anyway, here goes nothing. Shh, wait. I hear something. What do I do? Someone's coming. I gotta hide. What's with all the noise? I can hear you guys from outside. So much for our covert escape operation. That voice. Edea! Sorry to keep you waiting. I found the keys to this place. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Alright. Time to start busting people out. Let's go. I wonder if we'd be getting random encounters here if I hadn't turned them off. That'd be interesting.
Yes. Are you alright?
I am. Now that you're here, Edea, I'm glad to see you're safe and sound too.
Me?
Well, the Eternian forces do view you as a traitor to your homeland. I feared they'd have some unspeakable punishment awaiting you.
You needn't worry about that. My father is not so draconian as that.
Draconian?
On second thought.
Are dragons, like, innately evil in this world?
At least no harm has come to you.
I'd like to thank you too, Edea. You saved me from having to search this entire dungeon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ari, do you think you could have carried this key around? You're so little after all. It does look really heavy. I'd rather not think about lugging that about. There's nothing to worry about now that I'm here. Well, I better lead the way. With your poor sense of direction, Agnes, who knows where we'd end up.
That's true.
Now hold on. My sense of direction has improved. At least somewhat.
Has it really? Has it really now?
Simply a matter of having Ari and Tiz lead the way.
That may be...
Got her.
Don't take it so hard. Now,
Cute.
come on, follow me.
If you say...
I love these characters, except Ring a Bell. Speaking of, can we just, like, leave him here? That'd be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That'd actually be very funny. I'd love that. Oh. So some of these are locked. Alright, this is everyone. Anyway, let's go.
Thanks, Edea. You're a lifesaver.
You're quite welcome. But it was really nothing. After all, I was raised within Central Command's walls. I know every nook and cranny.
A little bit covert analyses, I see.
Were you able to speak with your father?
Oh.
What does it matter to you?
He's immediately worrying about her, like, deeper internal conflict is very sweet.
You have family you can talk to. You ought to, you know.
You would forgive my father? Grand Marshal of Eternian Forces. head counselor of the Council of Six. You've seen how much Agnes has suffered because of my father's orders.
True enough, but
You need not worry about me. We need to focus on awakening the Earth Crystal.
oh,
Bless his heart. He's really just trying not to let them tear each other apart. Glad you're alright, Tiz. And that was everyone. Thanks. I owe you one. Hey, Tiz. Tiz, how do you feel about Agnes? Be honest. Whoa. Where's this coming from? I've got you fucking with nowhere to run, bud. You be honest about this now, or you stay behind bars. Never mind. It's written on your face. My face. Hey, keep it down, would you? Don't worry. She can't hear us from here, in the party with us at the same time. You can't keep hiding your feelings anyway. Go tell her. Tell her you like her. Oh my god, that is the most despicable, evil grin I have ever seen on Edea. What? No, I don't. I mean, the crystals come first. This is no time to be... I didn't mean right this second. Sometime, when it's just you two. You tell her, take her hand and walk your path together, side by side. I mean it, Tiz. You're not going to find anyone else like her if you pass this up. Not ever. Never, ever, ever. Look, would you please keep it down? It's so cute. Also, I didn't actually check Agnes' cell. Hello, any secrets in here? None. Damn, they didn't fall for my trap. Yoink. 5,000 P. Oh, man, I could really use that money. You gotta appreciate grinding in this game. Wait, can I actually leave?
I can't leave anyone behind.
Ah, damn it. At least they let me go up the stairs. Alright, fine. Ring a bell, you fucking pig. We'll save him. Though I really don't want to. Oh, wait a minute. I just had a thought. Treasure hidden back there, huh? The actual entrance is probably elsewhere. Don't worry, Ring a Bell. We'll get you eventually, pal. I promise. Gotta be a secret door around here somewhere. Perhaps in this chamber? Yeah, there we go. Fucking knew it. Yoink. Ooh. Excalibur. I mean, it's probably a distinct improvement. Yeah. I mean, it's slight, but it's something. Also, it looks pretty cool. Wait. Which is the next boss? I don't remember. Oh, boy. Well, depending on which boss comes next, actually, I should probably take that off. Because I believe one of them is immune to light, which is going to be a huge problem for us. Damn it, that's all the treasure. I can't procrastinate on this anymore. Alright, do we just skip his bullshit?
Are you alright, Ring a Bell?
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, and well, here you are.
Ring
You're
a
my
bell.
savior, my goddess.
Ring a bell. Shut up.
Ring a Bell, are you coming or not? I can leave you here.
She's fucking rearing up those knuckles.
Of course. Let's go.
Thank you for keeping this idiot in line. Ring a Bell joined the party. Yoink. Is that everyone? Glad you're alright, Ring a Bell. Was there one for Agnes and I just wasn't paying attention? Thank you, my dear. I owe you. The gentleman always pays his debts. Debts to ladies I repay 10. Yeah. Ah, here he goes. It's always this. If you would have me do something else, my lady needs but ask. Alright then, Ring a Bell. How about you go out with me? What? Huh? That's very, might I ask what provoked that? You're my boyfriend. Where would you take me? Where's tonight's date? Tonight? Let me see. I need time to prepare a... All this time, you never once stopped to think what to do with me if I ever said yes? Way to fucking call him out. Well, you see... I'm only teasing you. You can dish it out, but you can't take it at all. Oh, this is useful information. No, don't you turn the tables on me. I'm a boring stereotype. You can't make it fun. You've been treating Tiz like a little brother this whole time. And every time you get the chance, you tease poor Agnes. So, who do I tell this to first? Is neither an option? I vote neither. Then you owe me twice the hush money. Fucking deserved. At least the game doesn't hesitate on giving Ringabel the shit he deserves. Alright, where the fuck are we? Second floor of the dungeon. Joy. With perhaps a little more treasure? Oh, there is! I'm actually surprised. I don't know if that's Shy Guy or Minecraft Villager, but it's definitely something. There's a treasure chest in this corridor, isn't there? Damn. Oh, nope. Few more to the right. Ugh. I am a little bit worried about whether or not we'll be able to get there in time today. I'm confident enough in our grinding, my strategy, and my ability to play this game that we should make some decent headway. I know for certain there are at least three bosses left. First one's going to be tricky. Second one, I think we're actually pretty freaking cleaned up for. The last one's easily the biggest issue. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Now, if we can get through here, then... It won't open.
Shit.
Are you sure? Do we need a different key?
I don't understand. I'd thought...
What, that one key would work for every door? Holy shit.
Little Edea, in a bit of a bind?
What the fuck is this chuckle nuts doing here?
Who's there? Sage? Is that you? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I could ask you the same. As for me, I'm right where I belong.
It is I, head of the Eternian Council.
Where you...
Yes, indeed. You see, I'm a founding member of the council that preceded the Duchy of Eternia. And that would make me your enemy.
I don't understand.
My god, he was evil this whole time.
Juliana Woods, ever since that Templar Brave Lee seized power. But the fact remains, I still count among the members of the Council of Six.
And that makes the sixth one.
You were acquainted with my father? Then you must have known who I am. Why didn't you say so, you miserable old lech?
I saw little need, being that I was in seclusion and no longer attending the council.
This cannot be. You are a trusted friend to us. A teacher-like figure who rendered aid.
I do appreciate him for this scene. Because this is where things start happening, finally.
And to now hear you say you serve Eternia? The people who killed the Earth Vestal, the Fire Vestal. I don't understand. Who are you, really?
Who indeed? I am but an outsider looking in.
What do you want with us?
An old friend has risen from a long slumber, so I came to see him. While I was here, I thought I would deliver a warning.
Oh?
A war.
Then you yet serve the Duchy's forces, and mean to stand against us?
You are not entirely wrong there. This world is not so clean or pleasant as you may think.
Welcome to the entire narrative of Bravely Default. There's always more to it than you think.
I suspect your journey this far has taught you as much. Malice is not the only enemy. The road to ruin is oft paved with good intentions. With action comes consequence. The joy of some may be the misery of others.
One thing I feel like a lot of people don't give enough credit for in-game is design intent. Like, look at Bravely Default's incredibly chibi-esque style, you know? This game is meant to look somewhat childish with, like, a little bit of grim undertone. Like, the logo, for example. But hold on. Actually, fantastic example. If I can just remember which screen it is. Look at this. These characters are meant to be, like, very, like, slightly cute and childish, but there's definitely some severity to it. It's meant to strike you as something interesting when you're starting to come of age and explore more complex ideas. And this is such an important lesson to receive at that age. When you're, like, that young and finally beginning to take in the world properly, it's so important to know that there's always more to people's thought. There's always things going on behind the scenes that you will never know. And in spite of all that, it reminds you to take a stand with what you believe in. Don't give up what you believe in, but look for the other side. Bravely Default. The courage to defy. Yeah. I fucking love this game.
One way is to abandon the other. Knowing this, will you continue upon your chosen road?
Nothing could stop me.
You mean us?
There we go.
Right. Us. We've come so far together.
Is that so? Well then, have the courage to think and act on your own.
Those words. Have the courage to disobey.
Well now, you do remember.
See?
Step back. Eh? By God, we've been blown to pieces. Whoa! And he's gone. Jesus Christ.
Sage?
Know that ever shall I be watching over you.
And may the Force be with you, child. Fucking... That son of a bitch. You kinda love it, though. Alright, let's see here. We're back on ground level, which means we can save and not have to do this bullshit again. It'd be interesting if one dungeon, like, decided to fuck with you extra hard and disable the ability to turn off random encounters. It's like, nah, we're on high alert now. You can't escape us that easily. It'd be kinda cool. Pantheon's Wrath. I think that's like the heavy lightning damage item. Where the fuck am I going? Whoa! Okay, we'll deal with this later. Alright, next floor.
Eternian Central Command lies ahead, and the chamber of the Council of Six is housed at...
Wait, I forgot to save. Oh, shit.
So that's where we'll find your father, Edea?
Yes. Along with the Dark Knight Alternus Dim, and that strange man who put us to sleep.
Oh, boy.
Well, we need the key Edea's father has. That's the only way we'll make it to the Earth Crystal.
He has a key? When did this come up?
If we can just get the key, maybe we can avoid fighting a lot of people. I'm afraid that is one big if.
Oh boy. Yeah, not gonna lie, Templar's an incredibly
Lord
powerful
Marshal,
class.
The gate to the dungeon was utterly destroyed. But why would Yuliana assist in the Wind Vestal's escape?
The capricious old fool. I cannot fathom his thoughts. But that the two appear now after 15 years, It's as if they have come to gloat over my demise.
Lord Marshal, I'm afraid I don't understand. It is unlike you to utter such bleak words.
Victor and Victoria are defeated, and we no longer receive word from our squads deployed abroad. Those two grandsires said their piece ere going into hiding again. All that remains now of the Council of Six are you and I, Alternus.
I shall not concede defeat. Were we but to slay the Wind Vestal.
And what of my daughter? Could you slay her too? Hear me, Dark Knight Alternus Dim. I would have you escape while you still may.
Your Lordship, I must protest. Am I such a burden to be sent away so?
It is my faith in you that makes me bid you leave. For I have a task I would entrust to no one else.
You need merely speak the word.
The time has come for me to share my truth
Here we go.
in restoring the Duchy of Eternia and reveal the secret born by its predecessor.
Oh, it begins.
Until now, only I and those two grandsires were privy to such knowledge.
Oh, there will be a save point up ahead. Okay, we can just loot this place as much as we want as we go. Perfect. Oh, chat. Chat, I'm so fucking excited. We've been working towards this for the past several weeks. Oh, the moment where this game blows you away. Yes! Okay, what shit can we steal from this place? You had Excalibur lying in the dungeon, of all places, which makes me wonder what the fuck you did to the old king. My King Arthur lore may not be up to snuff, but I feel like that's kind of important. Oh my god. Okay, actually, pause really quick. I do not want to have a single interruption for this, like, coming stretch of the game. So I'm gonna get everything out of the way. I'll be right back. Let's do this, chat. Return to looting. Why is the desktop audio so quiet? Oh, because we're in the menu and the music gets massively toned down. There you go, that's better. So let's talk a little. Let's talk a little while I ransack this place for everything it's worth. Some things are happening. Some things are happening that are interesting. I told you all about how I applied for the Bones in the Ocean music video, because I fucking love that song. I would love very much to be a part of it. I'm also looking into work right now, because I'm struggling to fucking find any place that's even remotely effective for my just general life. Okay, game, I'm sorry for talking about my passions. One job I found was a potential bookstore, a couple towns over. And because I don't drive, at first it seemed like an issue, but it's actually, like, only a few blocks away from a train station, and I'm not far from a train station either. So if I can just figure out, like, train timetables and a way to make that a part of my regular commute, like, that might be an amazing job. Because it's, like, such a genuinely chill atmosphere. I think I would love that. I think I would die to be able to work in a place like that, genuinely. I would put my life on the line. What else was there? Oh, my little sister is... We talked about her playing Persona 5 before. She got to the scene. The pancake scene. So, you know, it was fun. It's always fun experiencing moments like that in a game that you know about ahead of time. Divine Fists. Okay, something I've wanted to see for a while, actually. If I put gloves on you, does that still trigger... No, it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. Damn. She has to be barehanded. She only gets that attack power if she's, like... She has nothing. She's got her clothes, and that's it. Alright, is this the one that leads to the right exit? Oh no, it's Edea's room.
This is the room where I grew up.
Aw. Well, I'm glad that we can take a detour in the middle of enemy territory.
So this was your room.
God, that hat looks ridiculous.
Hey, ring a bell. Let a girl keep some privacy.
God
Where's the fun
damn
in
it.
that? This place must
Ew,
be full
ew,
of
don't talk about
I don't
tasting
have
shit in
any
here.
memories, at least any I can recall. So forgive me if
Oh.
I wax a little sentimental here.
Damn it, now I feel bad.
They say you can tell a person by their room. And all I can say is, what a fine room you have here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The room's vibe gives me that same energy as that one scene in Jujutsu Kaisen. I love myself when I have beautiful dresses, and I love myself when I'm kicking ass. And you know what? Fuck yeah. That is, like, one of my favorite vibes ever.
Isn't that a picture of you, Edea? You look so young.
What, the one of them holding a baby? Yeah, I'd imagine she does look young in that picture, Tiz.
How embarrassing. Let's pretend you didn't see that.
Here's one with your entire family.
Oh, okay, it was a different picture.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Seeing this picture leaves no doubt of the depth of your father's love for his daughter.
If by love you mean exasperation, you may be right.
Are you truly prepared to battle your own father?
Agnes is anyone? Like, actually, though. Wait, who are Agnes's parents? Oh, fuck. I guess she was just, like, part of the Orthodoxy. So I guess she was raised that way, but
That
who
would
was her
seem to
family?
be my destiny. You could say I truly am my father's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
We are both of a mind that shan't ever waver once we decide upon something. To go against one willing to die for his beliefs calls for steely resolve.
God damn.
That is why
It doesn't have to be this way.
How so?
It serves no purpose to abandon dialogue from the start. Not while you are both here to talk.
And nobody knows how much it hurts to lose someone like Tiz.
I
God
will
damn.
consider-
There's anybody who can regret having lost time to speak with someone, it's that kid. Oh, sorry, I'm getting a little fucking emotional today. It's this game. It's just so good. Ooh, hello, treasure. I'll be back for you in a second.
But that cannot be. How could such a secret be behind the crystals?
Oh, this incredible plot point that we can't reveal yet. Otherwise, it would ruin everything.
It's not for us to question the truth. I will see that the Vestal and her followers are stopped here. And you, I would have you prepare for the worst. The Pillar of Light will appear somewhere in this world. You must find it, Alternus. And you must be victorious.
We're actually pretty lucky in terms of having to deal with the Templar, because one of his better offense-oriented attacks relies on him having less health than the enemy, and he has way more health than us, so that's good. That's very good. We have an out for this. Thank God. Right, So, I haven't actually seen the bookstore. I still gotta start making moves towards it. And I need to check in with like a bunch of college sites. I've been I keep, like, waving between progressing life and working on things for streams lately. Which I think is a good thing to do. It's good to try and focus on a variety of things so you don't burn yourself out too heavily on either of them. Like, there's a staircase down here. Treasure? Treasure, perhaps? Perhaps treasure? Holy Lance. That's really high attack power for something that you don't even have that good equipment for. Hold on, let me swap something out. If I were to, instead of giving you sword lore, give you spear lore. Ooh. And combine that with the innate potent attacks of this class. Hang on a minute. Results in comparable attack power and some really potent offensive moves for your toolkit. We can take advantage of your speed to hit hard in one turn, and your power to hit even harder on another. That's a fun combo. I like that. Actually, if that's what we're going for, hold on. Hear me out. Do we really need frenetic fighting? Ooh. Pierce default's going to be insanely powerful. Yeah, that's going to be critical for this fight. Forget that. And then we'll take aerials with us. Yeah, that's good. That's a good combo. I like it. It's probably going to bite me in the ass soon, because it's probably not that good. But I do want to fuck around with it. It seems like it could be fun. Most classes in this game do have some trick that can be used pretty effectively in late-game strategy. Ah, I did grab this. Never mind, I'm a fool. Oh, for fuck's sake, I just saw the path that I missed downstairs that probably would have led to that treasure chest. Hold on. Oh my god, doing that just gave me, like, a flashback to playing this game for the first time. I think I did the exact same thing before. Oh, that's kind of funny. Yep, I completely missed that entire route. Like a fool. You know, for a fortress of Central Command, there's a lot of, like, really plush furniture sitting around. Ooh. Okay, but hear me out. How much damage does this do? Not enough. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Wait, you have 2 of these now. Combine that with the weapon's individual weight. Okay, I actually think that might be the better play, because then I can remove the lore skill and actually give Tiz some real good tricks. So instead of going with acrobatics, let's put you back on miscellany, because that's just good utility. Then for support abilities, what we're going to do... We're going to give you frenetic fighting, because that's good to have. Dual wield you have as a passive. Additional attack after defeating enemy. What do we give you that would be good? Pierce default, yeah. These together, I think, are going to do a lot for us. The death effect isn't going to work, but we do have a means of using those support skills effectively together. Now, once we get that last crystal, we're ready to start breaking the game entirely. Because every one of those slots is worth so damn much. I returned to my old Bravely Default file on my DS. On my other DS. That's not the one I used for this. Yes! That's how it works. I'm bad at lying. But I returned to that, like, level 99, maxed out a bunch of classes, checked out our strategy, and it's the same one I remember, and boy, is it just as good as I remember. I took out, like, a super boss just for funsies pretty damn easily. I didn't even remember half my actual strats, I just did it and it worked. Pardon me, here to yoink your final treasure. Ooh, okay! Now we're talking. Also, in case you're wondering, Norinde still doing work on the weapon shop. I want to be able to make that functional, but that requires messing with the save data, which is incredibly fucking risky. And I just don't think I'd be able to do it effectively. In fact, speaking of messing with save data... Sorry about that. I wanna take advantage of save states for this playthrough so we don't have to replay the entire fucking game. And we're getting to the point where that matters. Because there are multiple endings. Alright!
Father.
Come on, Daddy dearest, do your worst. So, you are a pirate.
How could I have not known about that secret passage to your room? What am I to do with you now, Edea?
Well, damn, he figured that out fast.
Well, I've been using it almost as long as I could walk. It's come in handy more than once.
I see.
Damn it, this is gonna be
Listen,
sad.
Father. The truth is, well, I wanted to help you fulfill your ideals. I truly did. I think I was lonely. I mean, no matter how I tried to get through to you, you never paid me any mind. It was as if you always had your back turned towards me until I left Eternia.
It was not that I never accepted you.
Oh.
Rather, you were ever my pride and joy.
Guys, don't make me cry before this.
My assigning you to the Sky Knights was an acknowledgement that you had become the woman I knew you could be. I had thought you might tame that band of ruffians, to bring them to order, and lead them. Alas.
God, the look on his face is so... Look at him! He's smiling! Look, this hurts! Also, he knew they were fucked up. He wanted her to fix them. Fuck! God, that stings!
Thank you, Father. I never knew you felt that way.
No, I'm gonna cry.
Do not thank me, for I too shall do whatever it takes. I cannot allow you to lay hands upon the crystal. Mine is a cause that I shall not willingly abandon.
Yes. Mother told me. It was when she first fell ill that you began to rush the pursuit of your ideals. Was it not?
Yeah.
I will not stand by and watch you ruin all I've made. You and your band shall not pass.
I cannot remember all the specifics of it, but I have a solid guess. She caught the plague that destroyed their hometown, and he knew that the Orthodoxy was going to abandon the issue again. So he pushed them out. Damn, that's fucking brutal.
Why, Father? Why must you always refuse to listen to me? Are we really that different?
My ideals are no longer my own. It is my calling, nay, my duty, to protect this world.
But from what?
Protect the world? But it's you, Father, who endangers it! Is this battle between us all but inevitable? I came here knowing that mere words could never bend your will, and yet...
You've come this far, only to spout such sickly sweet sentiments? You disappoint me. Blood and steel are the final resort between those unwilling to concede their beliefs.
Alright.
I am Brave Lee, the Templar.
Oh, hey, what an incredibly unique name.
Eternia.
God, that sword is cool.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, team. fucking card. That is our only hope. Ooh, actually, hold on. I want to test this fucking move with Edea to see what it does. I forgot to give you a second moveset. It's fine. You only need the one. Get his ass! Let's get a glimpse at that health bar. What? I am confusion. I am severe confusion. What the fuck just happened? He only has 50,000 health? Oh. Oh, I'm remembering things. Oh. Fuck. Okay, keep guarding. We have so much work to do.
Get lost.
So as you can probably guess, he has insane defense. The Templar relies on building up large amounts of BP to do insane amounts of damage, as well as tanking hits like a fucking champion. So we are in trouble. Alright. Edea, your current job is to start, like, dropping his stats, because we're gonna need it. Where is Shell Split? Thankfully, Agnes is in a really good place for healing. So we only need to do this, and I guarantee you everyone will be fine. Now, let's quickly Brave Ninjutsu. Let's get that buffed number of attacks that turn, and then land another hit. And we should be doing something pretty insane. We also have the Pierce default ability, so we should be doing the most damage possible. Black Magic. No. Ritualism. Because you have... Which one is it? Iniquity. That's going to be insanely valuable. But it relies on Ring a Bell going at specific points in turn. Okay, I have a plan. Yep, everyone's at full. As expected. Okay. We're relying on Ring a Bell going before Agnes. But, if instead... we do this... we use Spiritism... Oh, right, duh, why would I do anything other than that? That's why we've been saving up all these BP. Now we're immune to elements. Unfortunately, we don't have Dark to actually hit him with the element he's weak to. We will soon. He's probably going to default for one more turn, so we can take advantage of this, and then Ring a Bell can let loose. Perfect. Thankfully, the Templar is very slow as a class. Alright. We're going to be immune to the Dark element, so we can take advantage of that move, but I would like to get a bit more attack power in first. And then we pop open Ritualism, Iniquity. Go for it! Nice! Aha! Okay, I got the strats now. And then we just pop that again as long as he doesn't, like... Okay, see, that's the issue. We'll probably still go first. Got him!
You shall not pass.
Yep. Here we go! Whew! That hurt. Alright. Does he still have the debuffs? He does. Follow up with Scale Strip. Get his stats lower. He no longer has the BP we need. Tiz, forget that attack order. Get another glimpse of his health, because I guarantee you it has changed. Nope, same health. But he's definitely getting back up. Torrent is the one that worries me, because I'm still not entirely certain how it works, but it's worth another try. Oh, wait a minute. It's not 16 individual moves. It's one move with 16 hit, like a basic attack. God damn it. Okay, that explains a lot. So, our best bet is to go for Amp Strike to try and get in as much chip damage on him as possible. Anyas, you block this turn. Yeah, block this turn. Tiz, you go for the physical attack. Ring a bell, default again. Good shit. Damage cap. Love to see it. Let's confer Enigma. Then, if I'd given you, like, some white magic trick, would be in a good spot here. Okay, he's defaulting. That's good. We can take advantage of that. Okay, we're immune to all elements again. That's good. It's also amazing, because that only needs BP, so we don't have to worry about our MP costs for this. Okay, he's racked some up. It's a question of if he goes through them now, but even if he does, we should be able to hit him first. Wait a minute. If Ring a Bell goes first... Oh, you're screwed. Oh, he's so screwed.
You shall not pass!
Alright, Gandalf, relax. Okay, Edea's down. We need to guard. Tiz, analyze his health, because I guarantee you it's not the same as before now. He kept it twice in a row. I doubt that's going to remain the same. Ring a bell. You revive Edea. Because I bet you he's going to default again. He didn't. Still 47k. I'm astonished, actually. Okay, get Edea to full. Just keep whittling him down. Come on. Another Iniquity should be fine, because we're still... Edea's not immune. Oh, thank God she went first. I see. They need to have above 0 BP, otherwise it misses entirely. Got it. Is this physical defense? This physical defense is back to normal, so let's fix that with Shell Split. See, like I fucking said, these late game classes change literally everything. Such a world of difference. Heart Strike, I think, is a guaranteed crit, which is definitely a problem. Still not going too far with his fucking things. God damn. Let's drop his speed, too, just to make sure we get this turn order right. Let's go for another Enigma on top. Make us immune to all elements. Fuck up his day. And we're really banking on Anyas going first here. Oh, this idiot got greedy. He's dead. I think he's straight up dead. With the speed drop and his magic defense down, yeah, Ring a Bell can kill him this turn. Let's go. Rest in peace.
You have grown strong. My daughter.
Good fight, sir. It was an honor. We can definitely get through all this today. If that's how he went, oh, we've got this. And, quite appropriately, This is without a doubt the best class for Edea in the game. Bar none. Warrior with formidable defense, good offense and defense, favors swords and armor. Their ability is to increase the maximum amount of BP a character can have in a turn. Great with swords, great with a lot of close-range weapons, and master class in armor. Which is actually surprising. I think they're the only class with S tier in equipment. Maybe Dark Knight might have it. Oh, why is Mom here?
Mother!
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Edea. This is all my fault.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you, and Edea, dearly.
Father? Father!
Oh.
Do not fear. He is
Oh.
merely unconscious.
Wait, actually? Oh, thank God!
His wounds, they will heal,
Wait, we don't kill him?
though it will take some time.
Oh. I mean, that's nice, and it definitely fits in with the narrative better. I distinctly remember him dying.
And he may never wield his sword again.
Ah. So, functional death. Okay.
Mother, I took up arms against Father. I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Edea, that's an interesting way to talk about killing him.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle.
Sorry, I didn't see you, Taki. I was so engrossed in this. How do we know you're not an evil clone of Atlas, forcing the real one to replay the burger snake fight from yesterday with nothing but the fire wand? I guess you don't. I guess you don't know. You have no idea. You can't possibly tell.
It was for the best.
The real one is gone. I am, Almanac. Just completely reverses the name because he's out of ideas. God damn it.
Mother, we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal. Forgive.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Oh, but there is, Mother. For if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Edea, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
I'm so happy he's not dead. I was certain we just killed him on the spot.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
Eh?
And you...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester de Rosso.
I am definitely not am a vampire.
But
And
you
this is
just
definitely a normal
Lord
stream.
de Rosso.
What do you mean our fear is
Oh
misplaced?
my God.
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb. For he has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years. While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life
Yeah.
as she has
Oh,
left.
everyone comes out alive. Everyone who's not a total piece of shit.
So then,
We're free to awaken the crystal.
I did not say that. Fight me again, bitch. I dare you.
Dear.
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal. I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon Brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom. I have
That, my
seen
friend, is
years
an understatement.
measuring in thousands. Hope and sentiment intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil.
Things aren't black and white, Edea. Time to wake up,
Rise
kid.
and fall of the Orthodoxy. The restoration of Eternia. The two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
Alright. First boss for today done. There are
The
2
way to
left.
Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Second one, if I remember the second one right, that's probably going to be incredibly easy.
Let's go!
Like, no joke, if I took some time right now to grind Edea up in Templar, we could probably kill him in 1 turn. You're staring at that journal fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. The thing stopped coughing up prophecies. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. Did someone in the past foretell what the 4 of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually other people who lived in the past? Other people whose doings perfectly overlap with our own? Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, Agnes. Any recollection? No. I'm not entirely without my suspicions, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it. Do you ring a bell? Me? I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, Tiz. Do you remember anything? No, nothing. I'd always just assumed it was Owen that rescued me. And Edea, the author claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas, so I can pummel him? If I said no, I'd be lying. What? Saying I have my suspicions where boys in love with me are concerned. But the facts don't add up for either of them. Either? I suddenly find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says. It says you 3 are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see little point in fretting over someone we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact. So let us hurry to the Everlast Tower. Seconded. Awakening the crystals has to be our top priority. Then let us hurry on. Right. Alright, let's go. Let's do this shit. Ah, okay. There is a job that is currently accessible. One of the last jobs in the game, one of the most powerful jobs in the game. The last 3 are unbelievably broken, straight up. Wait, last 3? I guess last 4. Last 6, honestly. But they're all locked behind some pretty long quest lines, and we're only possibly going to get one of them today. We can progress, and it will not be an issue. I have checked and triple checked, so don't worry. It'll be fine. I should probably go back somewhere, and I can't. Or can I? Is this space... It's not big enough for Grand Ship. Alright, I'll just use items then. Right, because we have healing lore, everything heals twice as much. So, yeah, we're fine. Good thing I bought all those turbo ethers, huh? Welcome to the final temple. Everlast Tower.
To think this was once the Temple of Earth. Look what has become of it.
I've never set foot here either. Yet the change is clear.
Well, at least it seems the Eternian forces dare not deploy troops here.
I don't think they can anymore. We kind of killed everyone who was in charge.
Yet I sense a foul presence.
Monsters, no doubt.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
They may be after the Earth Crystal. Let's hurry.
So a little fun fact for you about this boss, chat. It's undead, meaning healing kills it. Guess who has the strongest healing in the game? Right now. Oh, this is gonna end fantastically. Where does this lead to? Do we exit the temple? Ah, this is where we could summon Grand Ship. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a nice little shortcut. Accessible from another floor. Okay. We'll get through this place quickly. Don't worry. We're just here to loot treasure and move. I would love to take the time to grind Edea up in Templar. I'll probably do that in my off time, though. Because that's an incredibly powerful class, and we want it on her. Like, honestly, of all of them, Arcanist and Spirit Master are broken for their own reasons. The last three we don't have are all very good. I think Templar is the stupidest class in the game. Ooh, hello! Damn, we can't get to him yet. I'll work on that. Trying to remember. The next one is Deus Ex, I think. And the last one is Susano, which is in an area we haven't gotten to. Deus Ex is, I believe, lightning damage. So if I have a means of making Agnes immune to lightning, or anyone immune to lightning, we're golden. But honestly, her magic defense might be enough to just face tank the fucker. Like, seriously. Alright, where the fuck are we? We're back on this side. Yep. A little sneaky secret door back here. A little stairway to go down and clear out the room of treasure beyond measure. It's been a pleasure to share this game with you. Ooh. How strong we talking? Damn. Still not what we need, but it's pretty solid. If I feel like using Ranger for sheer attack power, then maybe. Honestly, do we need it? I just wish that we had the ability to start using, like, Bravely Second properly. It's a fun twist, though. It's a fun challenge. Hiku Ichimonji. Okay, well, now I have to check. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, you're really good with these. That's a katana? That does not look like a katana, sir. That looks like the most basic, tiny, shrunk-down claymore from Dark Souls. That straight up looks like the Berserk sword. Just small. I still need to watch Berserk someday. I'm kind of squeamish when it comes to bloody stuff, but I was able to handle Goblin Slayer, and I'm thinking of working my way up to it. Like, there were several times when getting through JoJo's where I just straight up had to look away. Like, if it involved veins, odds are I wasn't watching it. Ugh. I also like how this temple, you can definitely tell it's the same sort of place, but it's got, like, a lot of different little models and pieces of artwork in it, implying industrialization. Because, I mean, that's clearly what happened here. Like they said, they were using the Earth Crystal to amplify white magic. Oh boy, that's risky. Someone has the ability to be immune to lightning. I think it's in the Summoner class. That reduces damage. Did we get Agnes any levels in that class? Nope. God damn it. Alright, we'll just have to try and tank it. Well met, brave souls. You bear the qualifications. I'm the anchorite of bolts, mouthpiece of Deus Ex. Withstand its assault, and its power shall be yours to command. Now have you the confidence to accept its furious might? Yes? No? Maybe? I do. Really? Alright, gosh then. Show me you've the strength to stand firm. Behold! I actually don't think I remember what this one looks like. Should be intro. Oh, I do recall this one. Behold the hive mind of 1,000 screens. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. Ooh, Hanyas lived. Okay.
Splendid.
That was a little bit close. Holy fuck. Okay, I can get them back up with items. And that's honestly probably the better bet. Man, we don't have many heals, do we? Well, it's a good thing Anyas is good at her job. Okay, which way did we come from? Not here, that's for sure. Ah! Nothing. Not a damn thing. Alright, let's skedaddle. Back topside, and I think there's just the only remaining paths on this floor to take. Should be a pretty straight shot. Chad, you have no idea how excited I am. I cannot wait. Oh, it's so close, I can taste it. I guess this is the back to the second floor central area. Yeah, okay. Then there's really not much we're missing down here. We just have to keep going up. Got it. Layout understood. Dubious laughter is exactly what evil Atlas would do. Dubious laughter is also exactly what normal Atlas would do. There was a period where I opened up every single stream with an evil laugh. Entirely unironically. Because I thought it was like a fucking Frankenstein-level experiment being able to get a stream running. Definitely nearing the area, but this seems like the path forward, so we go back to the other side and take all the treasure we can find. Yoink! More dragon fang. We're taking a lot of teeth from a lot of dragons for really no reason whatsoever. I feel kind of bad. Like, they ain't do anything wrong. Yet. That I know of. Oh, that's a good one, actually. That's very powerful. Who gets this? Honestly, I think Ring-a-Bell's the one who needs it the most. Just for raw defense. Plus, I mean, immunity to dark is always great to have. After all this, you can open a dragon dentist business. Isn't that, oh, no, I'm thinking of the Dr. Dolittle movie from a couple years ago. Yo, ain't that one scene from God of War 2018? Bit of dragon dentistry where you get the lightning arrows. I miss God of War 2018. I should replay that on, like, a high difficulty instead of just coasting through main story. And we're here. And here we are. And here we are. Fucking... all of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. I need to rewatch those movies. It's been a while. Ooh, paper. Observation of the crystal.
Let's see. It says...
Oh!
Observations of the crystal.
Submitted by Victor S. Court. The energy within the crystals may be categorized by their names: fire, water, wind, and earth. The amplification effect of the crystal only extends to its corresponding element. For instance, the efficacy of this crystal extends to soil, land, mud, rock, and the like. It's for that reason the Orthodoxy names this the Earth Crystal. As for the method of extracting the energy it holds within...
Wow! that I really understand.
Yes, I'm afraid I didn't follow that either.
It seems I must look beyond what I had thought was simple desecration of the crystal.
It is proper theoretical study.
The healing waves
Emanating from the crystal. Two kinds of waves have been observed emanating from the Earth Crystal. Waves that amplify white magic efficiency were likely used by the Orthodoxy for benediction, healing, and exorcism. The waves that amplify black magic efficiency were likely used for retribution and attacks upon enemies of the faith. The Lord Marshal ordered that only those waves that amplify white magic are to be extracted and utilized. A new technique wherein an extraction cable is attached to the surface of the crystal without doing it harm has greatly advanced our work. So, the Orthodoxy outright, like, harassed people with this magic power. But in spite of the chaos he brought in his uprising, Brave Lee definitely forbade that from being possible. Which means he probably would not have been happy about the chemical warfare going on in Eisenberg. Yikes.
It seems they truly wish to advance medicine.
That treatment Edea's mother was receiving must have resulted from this research.
Guys, can you speak up? The music's a little...
The effort's gone so terribly wrong.
It's a little bit loud. Report on alchemical life.
Interim report on...
A tome entitled Alchemical Life was found among a trove of forbidden volumes seized from the Orthodoxy. And rather than some books of the occult dealing in miracles and manifestations, it is an ancient book of medicine. It claims the crystal's white waves can stimulate individual cells, and the black waves can link cells between individuals. Huh?
Alchemical life? They went beyond merely saving lives?
Wait, there's more. This
more.
so-called alchemical life is unstable, and keeping the resulting subjects alive comes at great difficulty.
Linking cells. Oh my god, Victoria was his fucking daughter. That's why he was so obsessed. His artificial daughter.
It seems they proposed that the
Oh, fuck. These walls look fake enough. Nope, never mind. How much lore is there going to be in this place? Oh my god, there's more.
Let's see. Oh, this is an account by a crystallist of high standing.
Oh, this should be interesting. The Great Plague, a cleric departs the end of the world.
This is what the author...
The terrible plague ravaging the world finally reached our shores. Already there are those falling ill in the villages to the east. To halt its spread, two Orthodoxy headquarters, top officials of the faith have closed all roads and forbidden the influx of people and goods. Controversy arose when a young cleric appealed to his superiors to use the power of the Earth Crystal for purification and medical treatment. The proposal had... Sorry. The proposal had no hope of approval, as we hold the crystals as sacred. The hierarchy ignored it. Purging of refugees from seeking to thwart the blockade was as a scene from hell. The purged believers were hailed as martyrs.
How terrible. How could they be so cruel?
People tried to take down the blockade and were killed for it.
By saying we had no other choice, no doubt.
Jesus, ring about, like, a little bit more tact.
But to have a way to battle the plague and not use it, they simply forsook them.
Things are not as simple as they seem. We finally figured out why the war started with the Orthodoxy in the first place. All of a sudden, the duchy doesn't seem so fucked up.
The end of the plague. The date is much...
The young cleric appealed to his superiors day after day to no avail. When the Great Plague showed signs of abating, the Orthodoxy was overjoyed. Those who had advocated the blockade were showered with praise. Some days later, the young cleric was summoned before the Vestal, whereupon he was mocked and reprimanded for hours on end. The plague wiped out his village of birth, save for a few who escaped, and many other villages within the faith's land suffered the same fate. Henceforth, the young cleric was never again seen amongst the ranks of the Crystal Orthodoxy. So they mocked him for fucking trying not to let everyone die. perhaps he was shipped to a post of no consequence, or fallen away altogether.
He sounded like a hero in the making.
Edea, that was your dad, you fucking
If he
idiot.
had counted among the Orthodoxy's leaders, this land would have perhaps changed for the better. But then perhaps I wouldn't have been here with you today.
Oh, it's all coming together now. The end of the world. The Orthodoxy's head temple has already fallen, and shall not be long now before my refuge too is discovered by the invaders. The Earth Vestal was dragged before their leader. It was the once young cleric, now a seasoned soldier, fearless and self-assured. Vestal faced him, hurling words of contempt and scorn, but ere she could finish, an enraged member of his guard cut her down by a stroke of his long blade, and the Vestal's body fell silently to the floor. All is lost. Oh, member of his guard with his single stroke of his blade. That was probably Kamiizumi.
So that's how the Earth Vestal was slain.
What an awful tale. With a stroke of his long blade.
That's why Kamiizumi knew not to rush ahead in the hunt for the fire Vestal. He made that same mistake before. Oh, fuck! It's all coming together! God, this game is fucking amazing! Earth mallet. I found a hammer made out of rocks and I called it a legendary weapon. Now we use it for magic. Somehow. Don't know how. Figure that bit out for yourself. Alright, this should be the last stretch. I think it should be the most revealing, too.
The
Reconquest of Eternia had temple occupation, the occupation of the city.
The Reconquest campaign.
Troop deployments. Our uprising was lacking in everything. Troops, armaments, cultivation of informants within the Orthodoxy. The Crystal Orthodoxy would soon put their plans in motion. The debate between our Lord Templar and the Sage continued. At the end of 3 days and 3 nights, our Lord Templar gave the order to strike. His family is to remain behind in this land. We departed before sunrise the next day. We procured weapons and ammunition in Ansheim and then slipped secretly into Eisenberg. From northern Eisenberg, 3 fortified airships took us across the highlands, at last entering the land of Eternia. An abridged listing of our main invasion force as follows. The valiant usurper braved the Templar. Our Lord Templar insisted we name him as Usurper. Assault troops from the Temple of Earth. They are to take the Earth Crystal and protect our Crystal Technology Squad. Swordmaster Nobutsuna Kamiizumi, Heyreden Barbarossa, Lieutenant Commander. Dr. Vincent Escort, Technology Squad Leader, accompanied by his 10-year-old son serving as his assistant. Son? Oh, no. Assault troops for the Orthodoxy's head temple. They are to halt all of the institution's functions and seize all of its forbidden tomes and assets. Sir Argent Heinkel, Commander Fiore de Rosa, Lieutenant Commander. Darius Lur, Officer in Training, Emeritus Profitor, and Dr. Kata, Auditors. Occupation forces for the city of Eternia. These troops will be assigned to keeping the peace and preparing for the laying of the cables. So all of the major heads in this had some play in this uprising, including the most fucked up ones. Spellfencer Sigma Kint, Commander Einherja Venus, Officer in Training. Holly White, Medic in Training. And as they were all starting out, they eventually forged bonds that lasted until now. Even if they all ended up going their separate ways. That's why they were all in on this together.
Head temple occupation.
It's written by Sir Argent Heinkel, Commander. Once the Temple of Earth fell and news of the Earth Vessel's demise reached the resistance to the head temple, they quickly surrendered. The Orthodoxy soldiers and leaders were stripped of their weapons confined to the temple. The Lord Templar strictly forbade us from rampant slaughter and maltreatment of the vanquished. None have yet disobeyed his order. Those sympathetic to our cause were allowed to join us, while those who refused were to be released. As for Emeritus Profitor, the man sent to the treasure house to seize the Orthodoxy's assets, unsavory rumors about him soon began to circulate. Investigation into bribes by former Orthodoxy officials and the large-scale disappearance of artworks from the treasure house is underway. Dr. Kata, tasked with deciphering the Orthodoxy's forbidden spells, continues to meet clandestinely with his lieutenant De Rosa. So the two chemical freaks are both in on this together. In comparison, Barris Lur's simple enthusiasm for more fighting is almost refreshing to see. So Profitor was always in it for the money. Kata and Fiore de Rosa were definitely trying to get their own hands on something powerful so they could start taking over. And Barris Lur is a simpleton, and we love him for that.
The occupation of the city.
Commander Sigma Kint. A month has passed since our bloodless occupation of the city of Eternia, and the people are finally beginning to settle into their daily lives. Einherja, originally from this city, doggedly patrols its streets, saying, "I shall defend the city that is home to my master's training grounds." The occupation force is also comprised of others from this land, and perhaps that is another reason for the easing of the people's fears. A few days prior, it was announced that this land has been rechristened the Duchy of Eternia. A member of the royal bloodline that once ruled Eternia before the Crystal Orthodoxy was restored to power as Archduke. In naming himself Grand Marshal of the Eternian forces, the Lord Templar began his tireless effort to build a new system of government. This is like fucking reading the entire transcript of Hamilton the Musical. When Dr. Vincent Escort proposed a great feat of engineering be erected in one corner of the city, it was approved at once. Great cables would be extended from the Temple of Earth all the way to the city, but I know not their purpose. Rumor has it the cables would be linked with buildings under construction in the medical district, also part of the doctor's proposal. The decreed construction schedule is tight and will surely require additional laborers from among people and former Orthodoxy members. I spotted medic in trainings, Holly White, being scolded by Victor, a boy of the same age, for standing around and watching the construction. That's it. For now. So actually, I am curious about something. Have we expanded? Oh my god, I think we have. Kata the Salve Maker. According to documents we found in Everlast Tower, Kata joined the Templars uprising 15 years ago. He was charged with auditing the Orthodoxy's forbidden tones and secret tonic after the assault on their head temple. Documents suggest there were some unsavory rumors regarding his work. Yup. Part, he commanded the force to assault the Temple of Faith, showing how the Temple of Earth, showing how much faith the Templar placed in him. Concerning. All of it is concerning. Let me just fill out the map a little bit. The last treasure. Okay. Save quick. I will be right back, so we can't have any interruptions at this point. No, I'm interrupting, it's fine. Next major boss. Let's go. Welcome to the final crystal.
Is this the Earth Crystal? What have they done to it?
How awful! What do they think the crystal is? Some kind of toy?
Guys, we know that there's more to it than that.
Forgive me.
No, Edea. Why should you repent for the sins of your father? Now, let's get on with the rite of awakening.
What's that on the crystal?
Here we go. The final biggest boy.
That's Giga's Lich.
Mm-hmm.
It's the propagator of doom as told us.
Well, whatever it is, here it comes.
Here we go. Woohoo! Oh, he big. Oh, he that big. And ugly. Ugh. All right, team. Let's fuck up his day. Let's immediately start by dropping his magic defense. He is definitely undead, meaning that if Agnes were to do this on him, it would really fucking hurt. Mm-hmm. 108,000 health, that is not going to be enough, sir. Yep, that's 10,000 damage in one hit. Ah, that's right. His thing is buffs. Okay. So let's start with Shell Split as well to get our damage nice and high. Edea has Dread, meaning that we can't properly hit him hard. I think you also have... No, you don't. Do you? I swear there was a move called Holy. That might be high-level white magic that we just don't have. Alright, let's see here. What can we make happen? Unfortunately, this guy does not have much in terms of, like, braving strategies. He's got tricks. I should have switched you over to Performer. That would have been smart. The goal is to rapidly whittle him down. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Let's start with just, like, burning him away. Let's see if that works, because I think that's actually pretty good against undead enemies, too. If we can get him below 40k, we've won. Honestly, we might be able to kill him now. You know what? Fuck it. That sounds fun. Amp Strike should hit damage cap and just follow up with... What else can we do? We can do double damage as well and just, like, keep whittling away. And we all go before him. Yeah, I think he's just dead. I appreciate how hard it is to heal the enemy intentionally. Because, I mean, why the fuck would you do that unless you're trying to pull this bullshit? Cool. Rest in pieces, Gigas Lich. Yeah, we've got him. We've definitely got him. Well, see ya. Oh, it's good to be stupid overpowered. You'll love to see it.
I wonder when that creature first settled here. I refuse to believe this could be my father's doing.
For better or worse, I believe the Eternian forces would have guarded the crystal from such threats.
Yeah. Even if they didn't believe in its, like, sacred power or whatever, they definitely still valued it. They wouldn't have let something like that happen.
Maybe it took advantage of their weakened state to slip in unnoticed.
Where are these things coming from?
Later. We have a crystal to awaken.
Alright, geez. Fine, Eri. Relax. Quit you bitching.
Okay, here goes. This is the fourth and final crystal. Make us proud, Agnes.
Let's do this, chat.
What's wrong?
It's really nothing. But time and time again, the Duchy's people have warned us not to awaken the crystal.
Agnes.
I know. I ought not let it bother me. Now, let us begin, Eri.
Come on, Agnes. Whatever happened to the courage to defy? I also love this scene, too, because it's special. They go out of their way to make sure... Ooh. Yeah, it has its own special animations!
Not yet! Just a little longer!
Here we go!
More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this!
Just the silent, rapid tapping of one button on the controller.
Stop! That's it!
Nice. We've done it!
Hooray! We did it!
Holy smokes! That was by far the brightest of the 4 crystals.
Holy smokes!
Agnes, are you alright?
I'm not allowed to say shit!
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Tiz. Now all 4 of Luxembourg's crystals have been awakened. Nice work, everyone.
What a joyous day. Now perhaps the world...
Is the Great Chasm gone?
Nuh-uh.
Huh?
Awakening all 4 crystals should have caused a pillar of light to rise somewhere in our world.
Alright.
It's the holy pillar, the first light, divine source of life and the origin of this world and the heavens above. Once I place my brooch within the holy pillar, the first light will spread across the world, and its divine light, born of the awakened crystals, will sweep away all darkness.
Good
and the
shit.
Great Chasm should vanish along with the darkness.
So all we need to do is take you into the Pillar of Light. Then let's go. That is where this will all end.
We got one boss left, chat.
I'm with you. Together we go.
Supportability cost limit has increased by 1. Oh, you're fucked. Oh, give me a minute to make everyone even more broken than before. Natural talent is fun and all. Not doing much for us unless we can get, like, even more attack buff on Edea, so actually I might do that. Agnes. Holy One's cool and all, and I like healing lore, but you know what I like even more than that? A little bit of buffed group casting. That's all, you know. I'm a simple man. Let's see, for Tiz, for now, there's potential in switching up a lot of your moves, but right now we want to just kind of make you safe. Let's go with speed. Can't go wrong with that. Then ring a bell for you. We'll just get a little minor attack increase, because we still need a couple more classes' potent skills to make you all hit your peak. Let's get the fuck out of here. Time to face destiny, chat. Right after I heal us all up, because we kind of need it. I'm not gonna lie, I would kind of rather just blitz straight towards what comes next instead of, you know, stop at like an inn or something. I need to get more teleport stones. I've completely forgotten that these exist. Alright.
You awakened the crystal! I'm so glad to see you're unharmed!
Aw, shucks.
You did it, eh? Well done.
Well, it's not as if we had it easy here. You should have seen the hail of cannon fire.
Seriously? Damn.
And by the way, we saw a black airship bearing southwest a short while ago.
You don't
Probably
say.
a bunch of deserters. Always happens when an enemy is vanquished.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good sign. Game? Something is fucking happening today. This is a perfectly normal stream. Also, I love that the map lets you loop around. That's such a nice little, just general speeding up thing. Alright. There it is. Kind of reminds me of the barrier from Undertale a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's fucking do this. Let's go. And then they were never heard from again.
Airy! That light is almost blinding. Are you sure Grand Ship is going to survive in there?
Boy.
We'll be fine. Let's head on in. But only if everyone is ready. Once we go in, there's no turning back.
You're a fucking liar.
I'm not even sure what'll happen. I mean, this is a first for me, too. So, if you have anything you need to do, Now's the time.
We will be fine. I have made a save point specifically for this.
Well, everyone ready?
You know what? In fact, just in case, I'll... Save state. Boom. There. Now even if I'm wrong, everything will be fine. Let's do this.
Okay then, here we go. It's so beautiful.
That is an understatement. I wish I could see it.
I thought
But
it
I'm
might
sure
tear
you're
us
right.
apart, but instead, it's smooth sailing.
This light, it feels so warm.
I know. And so gentle. And somehow familiar, too.
It does feel weirdly familiar. Huh.
Dad,
Almost like I've played
you and
this
Zach
before.
should go somewhere safe for now, just in case.
If you say so. You be careful now.
Look, everyone! My brooch is starting to absorb the first light from the holy pillar.
She's about to explode! Get down!
Once it is completely full, the light will begin to spread across all the world, sweeping away the darkness.
And it's gonna sweep away our remains!
Stay
Take
down,
cover!
keep watch, okay? Oh, and keep steady at the helm. We'll have to start all over again if we move out of the light.
Right. Leave it to me.
Understood.
I need to start meditating so I can focus. Don't bother me till I'm done. I mean,
Alright.
who knows what might happen if I lose my focus?
Understood.
Okay, here goes. A wondrous and beautiful first light! My brooch awaits your divine radiance!
And then she posed like a starfish till the end of her days.
So much for smooth sailing.
Are you certain the ship is going to survive this in one piece?
We'll
I
manage.
think it will hold together unless it gets much.
Worse?
Well, at least you two are finishing each other's sentences now.
It's getting worse!
Alright. No! The boys!
Zats and Zats!
You motherfucker!
Quick!
You crossed the line. If you don't mess with Dats and Zats on my watch, you're fucking dead. Oh, look whose last hurrah it is.
Alternus Dim, what business do you have here?
I come on orders of the Lord Marshal. He has foreseen your folly. And I am here to stop you before you bring ruin unto this world.
Alternus, stop this insanity. It's already over.
Silence! This is not over until I say it is.
Well, someone's fucking desperate. Uh-oh.
If anything were to happen to Eri right now, ring a bell, go back to the bridge!
Like fucking hell.
Right.
First, you must get by me.
Yeah, no, we are not fighting this fucker without the full party. So we have a very big problem. Dark Knight does huge damage in proportion to how low its health is. And unfortunately for us, he has much more health than us. The more health he loses, the more damage he does, and he has a lot to lose. Alright. We need to start setting up and take him down as fast as possible. Tiz, we need a solid glimpse of his health. Ring a bell, be ready. 135k.
We'll tumble out of control if we don't do something.
We're working on it.
Shall go crashing down, along with all on board.
Okay, we have to be extremely careful. His biggest threat is Minus Strike, which does exactly what I said. He can hit 10,000 plus damage instantly. Let's see. Trying to think. The best bet we can do. What can we do? Don't know. Oh, this is gonna get fucking scary fast.
Edea, you know not the Lord Marshal's mind.
We've already settled the matter between us. You have no business interfering now.
Yeah, not gonna lie, kind of a dick move.
Nothing has been settled. All you have is a false sense of understanding.
The second he goes for minus strike, we're fucked. Oh, this is gonna get dicey. Alright. I'm thinking. I think our only bet is to just try and go for raw damage here. I think that's the safest play. Wait, did we not get level 4 black magic? Oh, I fucked up.
Long ago, you have become the bane of Eternia. Nay, all the world. Never again shall you deceive Edea.
I've no interest in your foul, twisted beliefs. It is my sworn task to save the world from ruin, and I shall not fall before my task is done.
Damn straight. Okay, Black Mane. That's fine. That is not the dangerous one. Let's... You know what? What else we could probably do? We could try and force him to hit Edea. That would be our safest bet. If we can know what his move is before he does it, that will save us so much trouble.
Open your eyes, Edea. These traitorous scum have deceived you. Join me now in defeating the Vestal.
How could you say such a thing? Agnes has become a dear friend of mine.
Poor Ultras. He's been played by the lies that were spawned by someone else's hate. I can't even really blame him because it's all he knows. Okay, you're going to... Yeah, keep provoking him. God, I should have switched her over to Swordmaster because then I could combo provoke with her, like, super counter.
Grandship's pitching even worse now.
Okay, I appreciate the situation, Ring a Bell. There is not much we can do. Let's drop his magic defense. Go for the group heal. Ring a Bell had his fucking super available. That'd be huge. Can't help but notice that he's immune to the actual effect of Black Bane, which is supposed to drop his health by a specific amount. Alright, sure, I'll take it.
I saved this for you.
His defense stats are actually shockingly low. I'm kind of surprised.
This decides it.
Good damage, Edea. Keep that shit up. Okay. Tiz's health is low. Fix that. Tiz, you start setting up for future turns, because we're going to need you to hit hard.
In the foul, reeking underslums of Florum, I survived on muddied waters and gritty sands.
You lived in Florum?
But hatred for this accursed world had been my sustenance.
Sorry, didn't mean to skip that.
Is, until the Grand Marshal saved me. He took me in and raised me as if I were his own.
Wait, he's trying to stall out the music! This bastard! Oh my... I can't skip it!
My will to live.
You... That is the most genius shit this game's pulled yet. Oh my god! They fucking intentionally give us these little, like, dialogue moments in this fight so we can't rely on the bus for too long. That's so diabolical, but I love it.
Can we not go back to as before? Did we not grow up together?
We're gonna run out of time. Fuck. I don't want to skip it too much.
I had proven myself. Perhaps I would...
Ew, no.
Be a fool.
Rubbish.
Oh, yep, and it's begun. Oh, he took out our healer. That is actually the worst. Okay, Phoenix down on Anyes. He's gonna start going berserk. Okay. We're in trouble. We are definitely in trouble. Anyes does have a spare BP stocked up. If we can get her alive and he doesn't kill her again, we can spend next turn to revive someone on her turn, brave, and then fully heal the group. Okay, honestly, that's infinitely better. You're slower. Okay, we're going for Ant Strike on this one. Drop his health by a shitload. Anyes pops a special. He's got less than 40k health. If we could guarantee 4 consecutive hits of, like, that much damage, we'd be in a really good place, but it's not happening. Okay, good. He can still instantly delete anyone he wants, but we have a chance. Why did that do less than Curata? Anyes, hun. That's it, that's it. Keep taking the bait, keep taking the bait, come on. 20k health is not enough to risk it. Okay, Ring of Bells down. That's fine. Need to be able to guarantee the damage, though. Okay. Edea should go last. We can revive Tiz and guarantee he gets the experience. Got it. Nope. There is nothing to cure the ailment of dead other than raise. Get him, Edea! There we go! Whew! That was the scariest one we had unlocked today. Nice! Dark Matter and Mega Elixir. Dark Knight Asterisk. This is an incredibly powerful one. Also incredibly risky, but damn is it good. This one paired with Monk has incredible damage potential. Because Monk has a move that drops your HP to 1, maximizing the damage output of minus strike. It's also the only class that gets a decent variety in dark magic, which is very useful. We've done it. Whoa, okay. And so it begins.
Alternus.
And so it begins. Hello! Wasn't that a familiar face? I wonder what D stands for, chat!
Alternus. Your face.
You... Why?
And there he goes.
I don't understand. Why does face look like...
I appreciate the concern, guys, but we're kind of in the middle of a world-saving event right now.
He dropped this journal.
Oh, hello. That looks oddly familiar.
It looks identical to Ring-a-Bell's. Ring-a-Bell, who or what are you?
The ship cannot withstand much more.
Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry right now, people.
Back to the bridge. We'll talk about this later, Ring-a-Bell. Right.
All right.
Alternus.
Buckle up, everyone. It's about to get fun.
Hold
Brace yourselves.
I've never shaken like this before. What's happening?
I've never shaken like this before.
The ship won't respond. She's out of control.
How can this be?
It's as if we're being drawn in by an invisible force.
The hell is it?
Eri! Eri, what's happening? Can you not sweep away the darkness?
Yo, Agnes, I'm not sure she can hear us right now.
Answer me! Eri!
Oh. Well, that looks good. Ah, God, my eyes. Fuck. Who? Oh, my God. Well, we more or less made it, I think.
Ning.
Ah, we're finally at the next point. Thank God. What the fuck? Wait. What the fuck is that? Time. Time is running.
Home, back for more, round and round and round.
Time is running away. Running away. Run away. Faster. 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 Time is running in terror. Running away.
From me. You cannot run fast enough.
Hello! Oh my God, I'm so fucking excited! Chat, do you have any idea what we're doing today? We are finally, after all these years, I get to start Bravely Default! Oh, I'm so hyped! You have no clue what you're in for. Trust me. Oh, I cannot wait.
Morning.
Well, hello there! Oh my God.
Time to wake up. The sun is out. Come now.
Yes!
That's
Oh,
it.
I have wanted to stream this game since I started streaming. And we finally get to begin. Oh my God, I can't wait.
You must be exhausted. Rest a while longer if you like. I
Thank
must
you.
say, it was a shock to hear you intend to deal with those scoundrels who set fire to the town. We're counting on you, though. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
Innkeep, who are these scoundrels who set the town on fire?
Hmm?
Quite the intro, huh?
You must be still half asleep. The Knights of the Eternian Sky, of course. A cruel lot, to be sure.
The Knights of the Eternian Sky? Are they back?
Back? Well, anyway, you've got the whole town behind you.
Thank you, sir. We'll be sure to help.
Right. Oh, how is Eggle doing?
Look at this. I fucking love this game's art style so much, too. I love the way they do little chibi sprites. It's cute.
Eggle? Who might that be?
Ooh, foreshadowing. I can't do it. I can't commit this hard for this long. Oh boy, chat. You have any idea how much I had to do to set that up?
I left a pot on the fire. I'll let you get some more rest.
Oh, the game has finally begun. I don't care if nobody sees it.
I was dreaming.
That was one of my favorite things that I think I'll ever have done on stream. Yeah, definitely a dream.
To the innkeep's care, awakening the 4 crystals.
Yeah, you know, just the contents of a totally normal stream.
Led by Aerie to the Holy Pillar.
Ah, who the fuck are you?
The airship, rocking violently.
Attacked by the Dark Knight. Alternus dim.
That was no dream!
Yep.
Indeed. I still have blisters from gripping the railing as the airship shook.
Then why are we here?
Man.
This is Caldisla, right?
That it is.
We were at the Holy Pillar.
What happened to us, Aerie? Did we seal the Great Chasm?
By the way, have I ever mentioned how much I love the design on Ares' wings? I just think it's so cool.
Sorry. I don't really know.
You seem flustered.
What?
Strange.
Are they up yet, Father?
Oh, it's you, Owen. Yes, they're all awake now.
We can prevent disaster now.
Good. I wish I could go along with them.
This is why I love Bravely Default. Because it knows how to pull a right hook out of nowhere. And can you really blame me for wanting to join the fun in Spooky Month? My only regret is that we couldn't have timed this to land on actual Halloween. Because that would have been the best prank I could possibly set up.
You've got to stay here and protect the king. Stay alert now. I'll see you later.
That was Owen! How can that be?
Oh my.
Wait. Let me get this straight. Who could have set the town on fire?
Why, Black Mage Ominous Crow, of course.
It doesn't seem
The
likely
misogynist.
The Knights of the Eternian Sky have come back to attack it again.
If Owen is here, I think it could be that black mage, Ominous.
So we must be remembering what happened back then in a dream. That makes sense.
But I wasn't with you here when this took place. I
Yep,
was serving under Ominous Crow, remember?
that is entirely correct.
Huh. You're right.
I have no idea what is going on.
Give me control as soon as possible, please.
The sea. It is still tainted.
We are back at square one.
What? But we awakened the water crystal. Something is wrong.
Yeah, no
Let's
shit.
split up and get to the bottom of this.
Do we get to see it right now? No, we don't. Damn it. Alright, fair enough. But, we got the Dark Knight class, so that's something. Let's see. What else do we have that might mean anything? Oh! Hey, chat! You want to finally start cracking this thing open? What else do we have here? Ah! The other journal! Which is, shall we say, intriguing. Let's start with this one, now that we know who this belongs to. Let me just quickly set this up properly. Here we go. It'll look a bit wonky for now, but you can deal with it. I believe we already read this one. Actually, don't remember what we have read. The Echelot hurried for the capital as the sun dipped below the Norende Plateau. My steps are unnervingly light without my armor, and these clothes hang oddly on me. Most of all, I feel naked without a weapon. I was greeted at the city's edge by the sound of a whistle marking the arrival of a merchant ship. Between the merchants and wholesalers, the dock workers and loading crates, the tired crewmen and the eager children excited by the exotic wares, the port was buzzing with people. As I pushed my way upstream through the crowd and along the avenue toward the palace, I spotted a splendid building. Its roof a rich navy. This must be the inn the old fisherman described. Inside, I found a man with a gentle mind sitting behind a well-polished counter. I asked after any vacancies, but he replied with chagrin, "Sorry, we're all full up tonight." Feels quiet for a full inn, but I don't suppose I can blame him. A walk-in customer at this hour, clearly not a local, no one to vouch for me. Any respectable innkeep would offer some version of the same excuse. When I inquired after a place to eat, he said down by the port there should be a cheap pub catering to sailors that's open until morning. Lovely. Back down I go. I'll not read past 20. Or I'll read the third entry and end there. At the hill's bottom I ate my fill at a food cart aimed at drunken sailors. Now it's back up to the inn. I refused to spend the night kept awake by caressing seamen. I let myself into the empty house next door to the inn. I'll just have to sleep lightly. I was awakened by the sound of sword practice, shouts of exertion, the pleasant smell of toast. One of the king's guard, perhaps? Looks about my age and reasonably skilled. I lay in my makeshift bed, lazily counting his swings. "Hurry up, Owen. You'll be late." Upon hearing the innkeep's words, the youth replied and made his way down from the misty hilltop and into the inn. The scent of breakfast coming from next door has me drooling. One bite of my rock-hard bread brought me back to reality. The bacon burnt coal-black and the murky, bitter coffee made me wish it hadn't. I suppose I can expect no more from a shabby stand in the port. After choking down my fill, I climbed the hill toward the palace. Supplied by a series of lush waterways, Kaldisla was once a formidable city fortress. These days, its hooked central avenue is lined with a magic shop, general store, armory, and other businesses. A large gate stands as a vestige of that era, though now it serves mostly as a site for the town bulletin board. The year's boar hunt is set to begin once the final slot is filled. Weapons provided by the hunting committee. A boar hunt, with the duchy attacking? I was speechless. As I made to leave, I felt someone grasp my shoulder. "This fellow says he'll join the hunt. We ride today!" I turned, shock and irritation laid bare, only to find Owen, the young man I had seen practicing in the fog that morning. My initial protests were drowned in a rising cheer, and as the smith handed me a sword and buckler, I dumbly accepted. Potions from the town chemist followed. Between their expectant smiles and Owen's grin, I found myself unable to say no. On the road, I was told a litany of facts I cared nothing about. Search for food to fatten up before hibernating apparently drives the giant boars to local farms, where they raid crops and injure workers. As a result, the city gathers volunteers each year to hunt them. As captain of the guard, I discover, responsibility for overseeing the hunt falls upon Owen. The armorer was slated to participate, but a leg injury has him on crutches. Owen says he was searching for a replacement when he found a promising candidate during his morning practice. Lucky him. We walked a full, tiring day stalking our prey. First the trader gave out, then chatter dried up between the two young castle guards. Sunset found us upriver from the city, at the entrance to the Norende Canyon. Just as we decided to make camp, a rustling came from the thickets behind us. The boar that leapt out was indeed a giant, a vicious, one-tusked monster that had survived the last year's hunt. In a flash, it gored one of the guards, then the other, leaving only Owen, me, and the trader. The boar stamped the ground, preparing to charge the old man, now paralyzed with fear. I expect we'd all given up hope for the kindly old merchant, but the beast suddenly changed course. With only seconds to react, Owen landed a mighty blow, felling the monster in a single strike. I set about treating the young guard's injuries. The trader, clearly still worked up, and narrated Owen's victory to the two boys. With every reverent word, I felt as though I was being derided as useless. The others took to sleep, while I sat watch to keep the fire going. Owen rose and came to sit beside me. "Thanks for before." I kept silent, but he pressed on. "Aww." "The boar only changed targets because you circled behind me and channeled your energy at it. It's thanks to you we're not carting home a corpse." He sat waiting, apparently bent on receiving a response. His grin is infectious. "I took the surest course of action," I replied as I held aloft my broadsword. I had my doubts this blade was up to the task. The weapon's edge was chipped in places, its length bent. With a gentle shake, the pommel gave an unsettling rattle. Owen burst into laughter at the noise. Apparently my response passed muster. He continued, his grin never flagging. "Starting tomorrow, you'll stay at my place. I'll give word to my father to open a room for you." I was dragged on this hunt, but if it earns me a real breakfast, it's a bargain I'd take gladly. And that is all you get from now. For now. Oh, right, gotta switch this back. I'm so excited. I had to, readjust the audio to make sure it could capture that. Because usually I just record the single applications audio from the game itself. But today I had to set it up specifically for the entire desktop. Oh, I'm so hyped. Anya said she was leaving on a short errand. Maybe she went to see the Great Chasm. Unfortunately, we have to find Anya's before anything starts getting pieced together. What about the king? Does he have anything to say about this? Hello, sir.
Ah, 'tis good of you to come.
Hello.
I have heard that you intend to deal with this black mage that set the town alight. You are a young man of spirit indeed. I saw that in you from the time you drove off that airship. I regret that this burden must fall upon you. Our forces will be ready to redeploy soon. Until then, we can do naught but wait. You and the Wind Vestal are our last ray of hope.
That, my friend, is an understatement. Someone's still probably gonna die even with us here. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tempted to end the stream after doing that bit, but I would rather get to a point where we can safely grind. So that I can start doing the real prep work. Oh, that was so much fun. My heart was racing the entire time. It's a shame I handed up so much in the process. I could have committed a bit harder. But I was also worried about, like, what proper time to do the cut. Like, it is insanely tricky to pull off a little funny edit like that mid-stream. Gotta mute your mic at the right time so nobody hears the clicking. It's just like... so many small things I could have done better. But that just means I'll be able to pull more crazy shit in the future. And maybe actually catch you guys off guard. Well, there is one thing we could do, actually. Though it is a bit risky. I want to see... are the enemies normal here? Like, all level 1s. Oh! Okay, they can take a hit. That is a sharp change. That actually explains a little bit of lore that I wanted to figure out. Good. Very good. Your AI friend data has been updated. Also, what the fuck was that? Ah, now they're actually getting somewhat potent. Good, good. And here we have our proof.
No.
Norende is still gone.
Tis.
So you came too, Agnes.
Yes. What on earth is happening, Eri? We unleashed the Holy Pillar's light across the world. The Great Chasm should be gone, but here it is.
I'm not too sure myself. But take a look at this.
The 4 points of light.
Yeah, my brooch has lost its glow. The sea is tainted too. We seem to be right back before the crystals were awakened.
We have to do all of it again. And to be fair, I can definitely see that as a flaw. This is a point in the game where a lot of people start considering either tapping out entirely or just sigh aggravatedly and start skipping everything and moving on. And it is a fair criticism. I'm not doing that. We are going through every single thing with a fine-tooth comb. Because I didn't do that before. And I missed out. And I regret it. As tedious as it gets, I'm here.
This is where we first began. The place we met.
But some things are different from back then.
Mm-hmm. We're level 74. What the fuck?
Huh?
We have grown closer for one.
Aw.
Do you not agree?
Yes. We've been through a lot together. We can do this again if it comes to it.
Of course.
I wasn't kidding when I said the game has only just begun. Because now, everyone's back. And they are all much stronger. Much stronger. A recent genesis. I was thinking, Tiz. Oh, this scene! What if this world had been created a mere 5 minutes ago? What? Crystalist doctrine in scripture. Historic temples. The rise and fall of nations. Even our memories. All that we believe has come to pass may very well have been created a mere 5 minutes ago. That thought inevitably creeps into my mind when I see this great chasm before my eyes. That would mean we were created 5 minutes ago, too. Yet, we can remember things before that. Yes, but if the world had been what if the world had been created 5 minutes ago, along with our memories of what has come to pass? Created by who? That I do not know. And yet, when you wake in the morning, is your mind not full of events that were spontaneously created in your dreams? So you're saying that our memories of what transpired were created by someone a few minutes ago? Yes, but can you say we truly experienced the events in what we believe to be the past? I don't know. But even if the world were created 5 minutes ago, and even if our memories themselves were created just then, all I know is we have to close the Great Chasm. No matter what. Yes, we must close the Great Chasm. And to do that, we must awaken the crystals. Shall we? Yes, let us go. Reminder chat, this game came out in 2013. Yeah, that's the direction this game is going. Oh my god, I can finally talk about it. What makes Bravely Default special? We all look at Undertale as the game that heralded and, started shattering the fourth wall. And I still believe Undertale does that better than Bravely Default ever has. But Bravely Default I see as, an omen of what is to come. If you understand what I'm saying. In a similar vein to Earthbound, being a really, think of it like a super ancient prophecy for that concept. Bravely Default is the sign that that time is approaching. It's just a shame that not enough people got to experience it. For this exact reason. That having to do things over again definitely takes the joy out of it. Oh hey, I got Heal the Undead. Because Gigas Lich. So, if we really wanted to, we could absolutely blitz around between all 4 crystals, get them done, and immediately finish this. But we are going to have every single side quest pop back up again. And we're going to do all of them. However long it takes. Alright, let's get the crew back together. Yo! Ring-a-ding-ding-a-bell.
It is no good. No one remembers.
Huh? You mean the fire set by the Black Mage?
No, not that. I was only in this town.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
These were exciting.
Edea would say you had a one-track mind if she heard that.
Because she's right.
And I would agree.
You are right. Let us keep this between us. But is it not strange? They did not merely forget our meeting. They were unaware of my existence. It is as if the whole town is playing a prank on me.
Yet, people recognize Tiz and Agnes. At this point in the story, Ringabel was at least hanging around town.
I saw the face of that dark knight, Ringabel. He looked like...
Yes, I saw it too. I'm not ready to confront that particular man
You know what?
yet.
Fair. Kinda fair.
Has any of your memory returned?
Hey, Ringabel. I've talked with Agnes. We think we might as well just start again from the beginning.
Start again? Go on another journey to awaken the crystals?
I mean, we don't really have much choice.
The sea is tainted once more. I would like to check on the crystals.
Very well then. Count me in. I'll get to meet all the women of the world.
Shut the fuck up.
Take...
We're gonna get the whole party back, and then we'll do another little splurge of Dee's journal. Another 3 chapters, I'd say, should be fair. Edea, you ready?
Edea!
Oh, there you are. It's strange, isn't it? I don't want to believe that everything we've done up to now was just a dream. I went as far as betraying my homeland and my father to follow this path.
It was no dream. I remember your struggles.
Do you now? How specifically worded?
But does it not seem that my circumstances here are unique? At first I thought time had merely been wound back. I don't know whether it's a side effect of the darkness being cleansed, or whether some powerful magic was accidentally triggered, but it doesn't add up. Why am I here with you now?
Because you're one of us, kid. No amount of magical bullshit's ever gonna change that.
I wouldn't worry about that. You are not the only one for whom things don't make sense. If time had been turned back, there are things that would not add up for me either.
So it's not time travel. We can knock that out.
I spent close to a week here, yet all memory of me has been erased from the women.
Oh, shut it.
Really?
Don't think too hard about it now. There are too many unanswered questions. All the more reason for us to start again from scratch, I think.
From scratch?
Let us make for the crystal temples.
I see. Okay, I'll do it. I've come this far. I might as well stick around.
Let's go.
First, let's go back to the inn and compare notes.
Alright, the whole team's back together. Well, almost the whole team. We're still missing some people. Zats, Dats, and the proprietress. Ah, the 2 journals. I suspected as much. This can't be a coincidence, ring a bell. You mean the journal that the Dark Knight Alternus Dim dropped? Right, except for some obvious differences in wear and tear, it looks exactly like that D's journal we have. Right, but the similarities don't stop there. The last half is quite different, but the first half, it's almost exactly the same. It's as if Alternus' journal supplements the prophecy in D's. Are they truly so similar? That they are. Even the handwriting and wording are almost a perfect match. So, Ringabel, you're saying D's journal is... Well, we can safely assume Alternus' journal was written by Alternus Dim himself. And the portion of D's journal here that resembles it... D's journal. Who could have... Ah! Are you alright, Ringabel? I'll be fine. Just give me a little time to think. And so he finally starts contributing something to the story other than being a piece of shit. The 2 of you. Oh, boy. Come to think of it, when I first came to this land, you were the first one to speak to me, Ringabel. Was I? It seems so long ago. I do recall going over to talk to you after seeing you on the street corner. Yes, that was our very first meeting. The Ringabel who I met when I first set foot on this land, and the Ringabels standing before me now, they somehow seem like 2 different people. 2 different people? I don't know what to say, but Captain Owen did mention something. What's that? He said things like, let's go boar hunting again sometime, or where have you been these past few days? When I told him I had no idea what he was talking about, he let out a hearty laugh and said I was quite the jester. And then I met you at the Great Chasm, Tiz. And after that, the Black Mage Ominous Crow put the city to flames, and all 4 of us finally met. My memory still fails me. The only thing I can do now is compare Dee's journal to Alternus's. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Speaking of... rating time! Lore! Allow me. It is like, there's a hotkey for it, but it's... I don't remember how to unlock the F buttons, or if they are unlocked, and the more I press around with that, the more it messes up the setup. The innkeep's voice and the smell of coffee being laid on the table roused me from my thoughts. You're from Anshine, eh? You'll be wanting extra sugar, then. Politely declining, I took a sip. Quality beans, roasted to perfection. Exquisite. After the hunt, we'd carried the wounded boar back to town. Or the wounded back to town. We tied the boar to a high tree branch. Owen said the townspeople would come for it later. After seeing to the boy's treatment, Owen invited me to his home, the inn. Savior was the title he used in introducing me to his father. I was mortified. I was on a journey of personal discovery, originally come from Anshine. They bought my arbitrary lies without hesitation. They welcomed me. That evening, we dined early and well. The boar had been carted back to town, and our share of the meat filled a table. Once Owen returned from the palace, we sat down to feast. The innkeep's a brilliant cook, and we ate, drank, and reveled into the night. Tell you what, I'll read these 2, and then we'll reread Chapter 1, because I just feel bad leaving it out. Come by the palace tomorrow. I want you to meet the king. He repeated himself time and again, words slurred from the wine, despite my pretending to be asleep. I've been in Caldizla a week with no sign of the smoke signal. I join Owen in his training some mornings, walk the city streets, chat with the elderly, drink with the sailors at the docks, arm wrestle the drunks. Mostly I just pass the time. Today was another peaceful afternoon, same as any other. Owen was at the palace since morning. I was enjoying a cup of the innkeep's coffee. It happened in an instant. I felt as if someone was set to plunge a knife into my back. I turned and saw a window. Through it, the northern sky was on fire in a flash of pure white. Moments later, the inn shook. An earthquake? Shockwave? All of Caldizla trembled. The innkeep moaned about a set of heirloom teacups breaking. I doubt the teacups... I had my doubts that teacups would be the worst of the damage. Outside, I spied some injured people, but the city and palace stood unharmed. Another flash lit the sky to the northwest. Close. The Nornday Plateau, perhaps. And let's just go through chapters 1 and 2. Steel airlock door creaked shut behind me. Footsteps investigating the noise drew close for a moment, but soon faded. I lowered myself into bed with a sigh. My right hand unconsciously drifted to the back of my head. There, beneath my pillow, it fell upon a picture frame. Within it, a disheveled room full of scrap iron, oil stains, and a single beautiful flower. Edea. Yo! I'll kick your ass! I pined for the chance to see a smile unfurl across your face set in equal parts courageous fire and innocence. I long to hear your voice, sweet like a spring breeze. Let it speak my name, and I shall die a happy man. I could hear the nervous shuffling outside my door of someone afraid to disturb me. Not afraid enough, it seems. I returned the photo to its hiding place and answered, without bothering to conceal my irritation. I'm awake. What is it? I skimmed the manual I'd been given, then tossed it on the bed. I returned to Edea's smile, perfectly preserved within the picture frame. The echelon. My lips formed the word time and again as I watched the new ship in tow from my cabin porthole. Ready for the capital as the sun dipped low. Okay, we did read this. Good, we're fine. Alright, let me just swap us back again. Alright, let's figure things out at the end.
When we go to the Crystal Temples, will you perform the Rite of Awakening again?
Yes, probably.
Ares' brooch seems to show that the crystals are no longer awakened. The rite must be performed.
Do you have your Vestal garb?
It was safely stored among our belongings.
I hope so. Oh, don't tell me it gets... Oh, no, we do have to visit the sage multiple times, don't we? Ah, fuck, is it wrecked?
Along with that Bravo bikini.
Shut up.
Huh? How do you know about that?
Anyway, the existence of these items is more evidence that this is no mere warping of time. We obtained both the Vestal garb and the Bravo bikini after going to Anshine.
My god, Chekhov's bikini!
It doesn't
Damn,
make
did he look
sense for
good.
us to have them now. The clock has not simply been wound back, it seems.
No, it's something a little bit weirder, Ring a Bell. You're pretty bright on this. What the fuck? Well, airships.
Everyone down!
Is it the Great Chasm? It could be the Eternian Sky Knights attacking.
Ominous Crow. Yeah. It would be Heinkel and... No! Okay. Thank God. They're back! The boys! They're alright! Thank God.
It's Dad's! Well, I'll be. What are you doing here, Dads?
Ah, there you are. This was the right place.
Finally.
Hold up. So you know who we are, Dads?
These guys were with us.
What?
For whatever it's worth.
Of course I do. What are you talking about?
Well, how do I explain? Oh, are Zats and the Tavern Proprietress with you?
Yeah, they're both fine. They're on the airship.
So we also have our faster means of getting around with us now, too. You could think of this as New Game Plus if it was part of the base game, essentially.
Right. We have the echelon all loaded up as well.
Oh, good.
We found ourselves on the deck all of a sudden, up in the skies to the east of the kingdom.
So,
Tiz's poor
what
brain's about to
exactly is
explode.
going on?
This is good news. Let's head for Grand Ship right away then.
Something bizarre is happening, that's for sure. If I didn't know better, I'd say we were hallucinating.
I'm just happy that good old Drunken Pig and you
Oh my God, that's right. Her tavern is named the Drunken Pig. I forgot about that.
It's good to have a woman on our side at a time like this.
The fuck does that mean? I don't want to think too deep about that one. I don't want to stop liking Dats.
We can be certain we haven't gone back in time, no?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps time started going backwards for those of us there at the Holy Pillar.
In that case, where are our past selves from this point in time?
That is a fantastic question.
I haven't a clue.
No point trying to work this out logically. Let's start by doing what we can. Right, Anyas?
We're lucky to have Grand Ship.
Mm-hmm.
It should be a quick flight to the Crystal Temples.
Or it would be, if I wasn't thorough
Let's head to
enough.
one of the temples and see what is up. Leave the piloting to me.
And we're back. You powered up to the point where you can flick. Yeah, that's the problem, actually. Oh boy, we're in trouble. So yes, every single one of these is now available again. And we're doing them all. Naval attachment. No, I think we'll repair the echelon and keep on using her. What's going on? Well, I was just talking to Dats and Zats about the echelon. They had an idea. An idea? About the echelon? That's right! We have an idea involving the echelon! We're using her as sea vessel now, but as you know, the echelon was originally an airship. Right, the sky stone that allowed her to fly was shattered. Right, I've heard that story before. She's still an airship. Sure, she can sail the open sea, but not as well as a real vessel. Luckily for us, Grand Ship has plenty of seaworthy vessels stowed away. You can take your pick. If you want, you can get one of them ready for you to use. That's what we were talking about. Another ship? But I don't have any problem with the echelon, just the way she is. And she's fast enough for our needs. I agree. But above all, we've become quite attached to the echelon. Absolutely. I love that ship. Yes, it's where I fought my very first battle, after all. Even though I don't recall ever sailing, I took to the helm with almost frightening ease. We had a hard time at first when it attacked us, though. True, but that led me to meeting Tiz and the others. The echelon has been like another member of our party ever since. I suppose that settles it. You folks have become attached to the old girl. I don't think anything I could say would change your mind. You could say that again. But we're counting on you to keep the echelon shipshape and seaworthy. Of course we will. Just leave it to us. Oh boy, there's gonna be so much dialogue going forward because we can move so quickly. Ring a Bell's sleep talk. Ooh, this should be important. Huh? Where's Ring a Bell? He's taking a little break. Said something about not feeling well. Really? Didn't he just say leave the piloting to me? Something the matter, Edea? Dad is looking for him. He says the hull's showing wear. He needs some materials to make repairs. I suppose I'll just have to wake him up. Sleeping like a baby. Who knew he was so cute when he sleeps? Might strike. Mastered the Black Bane. Unleashed powerful combo, even with 1,000 lives. Stand ground, auto phoenix. Automatic recovery after battle is there something else? Grand Marshal, even that move still would be nice. Enough of this gibberish already. Wake up! That's looking for you. Well, what's the harm in letting him sleep a little longer? Look, doesn't Ringabel look as happy as a pig in the mud? You're right, he does. Somebody is studying top-tier strategy in this game. Nope, that's not it. Well, I guess we're going back up. We probably want to save before this, because we're about to have a very interesting rematch. Here we go. If we do this, we can start getting answers too. There you are!
Here they are again!
He's back!
What? They've already beaten us to a pulp. And now they're back for seconds? Those snotty-nosed brats. They look innocent enough. But what a mean streak!
They'd give you a run for your money, Holly!
Watch your mouth, meathead. Would you like a boot to the face?
Now, we're going to start getting more info on these people.
Oh, perfect. They brought more friends with them this time.
Whoa there, hold up! Isn't that Edea with them?
Oh boy. Great, we have to do this whole song and dance again.
I knew that little hussy
Hey,
wasn't to be
watch it, you!
Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey, Edea! What's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
That's not how a warrior operates! A warrior only knows frontal assault and death by frontal assault!
Whoa! Turn the volume down.
I haven't been this riled up since this morning. Oh well, time for round 2.
Something's got them real mad.
Gee, I wonder what it was. Could it be the ass kicking they received recently?
If you come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I am a skilled white mage. Ha! I have already healed our wounds completely.
Oh, have you now?
Never underestimate your elders.
Alright.
Back in action.
Brace yourselves, chat. This is where shit gets real. Okay, we gotta start with examining these two, because I guarantee you they are not the pushovers they used to be. I need to fix up Edea's class, and soon. I completely forgot about that. Start with dropping Holly's defense. Yep, 108k. They are not fucking around. Yet they still only have pretty low-level spells. For now, at least. We definitely want Holly gone first. She's the bigger threat. If we can do this, that'll hamper her healing as well. She only has 100,000. Interesting. Oh, but her magic defense is fucking stupid. Excuse me? Oh, dear God. Ring a bell can't hurt her. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. Okay. We are in danger. Oh my God. Okay, cure all allies. We need some way to chip her down. Our best bet is physical damage. So if that's the case, we have our physical attackers focus her. Ring a bell focuses Beresler, because I guarantee you he does not have that much magic defense. Okay, we're reeling, but we're in this. Let's start with default. Let's get your BP up so you can use Torrent. Yeah, and she's buffing her stats now. Okay. Edea, you are on debuff duty. Let's start with Split Holly, and then Scale Strip to extend that debuff effect. Nice. I am loving these crits right now. I'll be real with you. That is incredibly useful. Keep it up. I think we're going to soon abandon the full tilt strategy for Edea because we just can't take advantage of it properly. It's a shame, but it has to happen. Let's see. Go for... Keep willing down Barris Lure. You know what? Drop her speed. Why not? Oh god, he's buffing his physical attack like crazy. Like I said, I can't fucking underestimate how much the game has only just begun. Because now we have access to all strategies available to us, meaning I can start doing shit. Fuck it, let's try Torrent, see what we can do in terms of damage there. Yep, that does 9,000. That does hit the damage cap. That's good. That's something. We're gonna do this on Barris to keep our magic attack high for other purposes. Love to see crits.
Get lost.
In fact, actually, I think we're at the point where I can start whipping out my good strategy. Watch this shit. Attack. White magic. Cura all allies. Firaga on Barris. Then I need to do the same thing again. Except... let's just keep dropping her physical attack. And congratulations, we can now win this fight. Controller is set down. Let's see how this turns out. Because I think we might be in a better spot than you're expecting. Yeah, Anyas can more than heal the entire team in one turn. It's only a matter of time. We got this. This is real Bravely Default. Damn, she's clinging to life pretty desperately, huh? Well, not for long.
You got me.
Man, that was perfectly timed with the music cut out.
I would tell you.
Aww.
Calm down. But I don't think you're capable of it. Without me, who will heal your wounds? You must flee and find another.
What the I don't remember it being this sad.
Don't say that!
Oh no!
I'm the only one I need.
And this is why we're going through all of these. Holy shit!
Won't let anyone else touch me.
You've done your head. Thanks. Anyway.
Oh, God. And now all of our focuses will automatically go to him because he's the only target left. Meaning, we've got this. That was weird. They treated each other so differently, too. They're much gentler and kinder. Makes me feel bad. God. This fucking game. What we know about Barris Lure is how, like, he fights so insanely recklessly only because Holly's there to keep him alive. So, stop and think about what that means, that he won't let anyone else heal him. He's just gonna fight until he drops. Even if he won here, I wouldn't imagine him living much longer without her. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Huh? He fought until somebody dropped. Holy shit! I'm not prepared for these, am I? Fuck, okay. Chat, we have gotten to the point where I wanted to. I am able to freely grind as much as I want. I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it here so we can knock out all of these next week in one go. I think that's the best way to do this that doesn't take up too much of other people's time. So chat, let's go see if any of my friends are live. Oh, man. This is an absolute blast. Ah, finally. We are finally here. Yes! Don't mind Citra, it's just being a bitch. Needy little shit. Shut it! You've had your time in the spotlight. You've had 3 hours of attention, dude. Let's see. Jazz went live a little over an hour ago. She might still be there. Hmm? Oh, I got her name wrong. I'm an idiot. Chat, be nice and supportive. You all have a wonderful day. Take care. I'll gladly see you again tomorrow, picking up where we left off in Satisfactory. And I hope that you are ready for Bravely Default to show its true fangs. You all take care, and I will gladly see you again soon. Goodbye!